Recently, my respiratory therapist switched out my Trilogy 100 ventilator with a new Trilogy Evo ventilator. I was so excited. I've heard so many good things about the Trilogy Evo. When I first tried using the machine, the chemicals in the ventilator caused me to have an anaphylactic reaction. For more details, please see the video. My new Trilogy Evo gave me an anaphylactic reaction. Once I was able to run the ventilator outside for several days, which helped get rid of the chemicals in the machine, it was now time to actually use the device. When I tried using the machine, I was immediately panicked when I heard the ventilator alarm. It sounds just like the alarms on the ventilators at the hospital. I was instantly transported back to hospital intensive care units, where many bad things have happened to me. I have tried hard to not think about these times and to move on, but the alarm on my new Trilogy Evo kept making me have flashbacks of these horrible events. I told myself I was just making a big deal out of nothing. It was just a ventilator alarm. I was safe at home. I was not in the intensive care unit. I did not have to fight with doctors. I did not have to lobby for my life because physicians thought my life had no value. I did not have to fear medical providers wanting to disconnect me from my ventilator and let nature take its course. I tried to go to sleep with my new ventilator, but it was hard to adjust to the new logarithms the ventilator uses. Soon, though, I was able to drift to sleep. During the night, our power briefly went out for a few minutes. When the power goes out, the ventilator starts on battery. To let me know of this change in power source, the ventilator beeps. I was fast asleep when this happened, but quickly the sound of the ventilator alarm caused me to have a horrible nightmare. I was in the intensive care unit at the hospital. Doctors told me I was wasting resources. Someone else needed my ventilator. The medical staff was fighting with me to disconnect me from my ventilator. I fought back hard, using all my energy to stay connected to the ventilator and covering the ventilator with my body to prevent it from being turned off. I was screaming for the medical staff to let me live. I was sobbing and pleading for my life. I abruptly woke up. I was crying and shaking uncontrollably. My Trilogy Evo was beeping to let me know about the brief time it switched over to using battery power. As my brain registered the sound of the ventilator alarm, I again was reminded of the terrifying situations I've experienced during my times at the various hospitals. I am sure the Trilogy Evo is a great ventilator, but I do not think I will be able to use it. Many bad things have happened to me while hospitalized. I do not need my ventilator to constantly give me flashbacks and nightmares. I'm going to ask my respiratory therapist if I can continue using my Trilogy 100 ventilator. Thank you so much for joining me. Please remember to like and subscribe down below. I hope you have a great day and a wonderful week. Bye-bye! When I was running my Trilogy Evo outside, trying to rid the machine of the chemicals from the manufacturing process, my mom heard the machine alarm. Her heart paused and her blood ran cold. She told me, "That ventilator, it makes the same noise as the machines at the hospital." I said, "Yes, it does." My mom shivered as hospital nightmares flooded her mind. She said, "I do not know if I will be able to tolerate that machine. It reminds me too much of the hospital."